Okay, I thank you so much for always showing up on Janet Rangi. I hope to leave you better than you found me. So today I'm going to talk about realistic ways of getting green cards. I've talked about this, and I know many people come every day, and I also keep on improving on my knowledge, and I keep on improving and sharing with you the experiences. So this is the information I have. Honestly, having been in this country for many, many years, I've watched different communities, people from different countries. I've watched them very, very, very carefully. And I'm looking at what makes them successful. Of course, we are successful too. But why are they more successful in big numbers? That is number one. That is the motivation for this video, is to share with you what other communities are doing to get green cards and to get permanent residency. Number two, okay, I want to introduce this new idea so that you people can have, okay, alternatives, because sometimes the embassy can be tough. But when it comes to green cards and permanent residency, those are almost assured. Did you know that? They rarely deny green cards. So it's better for us to know, how do people get green cards? And once we know, what can we do so we do not have to be going at the mercy of the embassy when it comes to these temporary visas? Thank you so much for your comments. And how do people get green cards, realistically speaking? And I'm going to share with you, because I have observed many communities, people that were not born in America, and they're here in many numbers. And I'm going to share with you what they have done. And I want to introduce this concept in our community, Martin. We have to improve. We have to find realistic ways. Let's not talk about the green card lottery. Okay? What if you're in America already and need a green card? So listen, this will apply to you, whether you are in America or not. This is what other communities are doing. And I believe if we do this, we have a high chance of improving, okay, our chances. We are not going to be sitting on the line hoping that we'll get temporary visas, which are very difficult sometimes. Okay, so let's not talk about the DV lottery. That's not what I'm talking about. But if you don't know the DV lottery, of course, keep in your calendar. Every October, November, the DV lottery is open to the public for 30 days. It's completely free. Of course, you can use agents or someone that is computer savvy to help you. That is not a problem, but you don't have to pay anything. You really have to understand, read, but prepare yourself. October, November, DV lottery. That's not what Janet is here for. Number two, we all know about marriage to United States citizens. So that's not why I'm here today. Okay? Why I'm here, of course, you'll get a green card in that sense. Why I'm here today is to introduce realistic ways that actually people get these green cards. Did you know that green cards is the law? Temporary visas, the official, the consular can make a decision, and wherever decision they make is final. You cannot contest. Green cards they are approved in the United States. So the embassy is just making sure that your background is clean. Okay, you are who you say you are. You've done what you say you've done. You are not lying. You are honest. You have integrity and all that. But if not, the green card is yours. You want it, it's yours. There's space for that green card. Okay, including your family, extended family members, parents, spouses, children under 21, of course, unmarried. Now, let's talk realistically speaking. This is what I have observed. And let me introduce this idea to you. It's my philosophy, but I believe if many of us take this opportunity, we will be very far 10 years from now. I've done these videos and I've said many of us, we are going to school without thinking the return on investments. Those who are business majors can tell us return on investment, ROI. What is your return on investment? Are you just going to take a bachelor's degree because you don't want to have a diploma? Are you taking to please your family? Are you taking because of prestige? Or you've actually done your research? So let's start there. I want to introduce to you that most of the time, you have to look realistically what will be more beneficial to you, whether if you like it, good. If it's something you love, good. But if you know, you are open-minded, then you are going to look at return on your investment. If a diploma is going to give you more money, then take the diploma. If money is your goal, there is no need for you to go and take master's degrees if they are not going to give you that money. That's point number one. So let's think when we are choosing courses, and I know it's easy for me to say because I'm in America, you get to know to do what you want. No. These days, I know most places, even at home, they have a lot of private universities and colleges. It's us who are not choosing wisely. Okay. Number two, let us look for the courses that give people green cards, that give people H-1B visas, that give people J-1 visas. For instance, if you go to school for IT, you are more likely to get a job and a sponsor on H-1B visa. I mean, that's what people from other countries have done. And literally, people from those countries, they take their children to do information technology because they know by the end of this course, we become competitive in going to America and Canada. If H-1B is filed on your behalf, that is a visa that the embassy is most likely to issue because the employer has already petitioned for you in the United States. So how about we start thinking like that? If you are good in mathematics, okay, maybe information technology should just be your option. Someone is watching from Narok. Thank you. Okay. Number two, why some of you are going for masters and PhDs when you can actually invest in nursing school, in associate degree? You might not look fancy like someone who has a master's degree. You are not going to look fancy. Don't get me wrong. But you are going to succeed in the end. You'll get a green card. What if you don't have money for schools and don't qualify for loans? So just listen to me carefully because I'm saying these people are going for PhDs. These people are going for masters. And I'm not seeing the ROI. I am not seeing the return of investment. They more than likely they already have jobs with their bachelor's degrees. Maybe they feel threatened that maybe if they don't go back for masters or PhD, someone else will replace them. Then maybe that is a good reason. But if you have no reason, there is no threat at work. Maybe you're working with the government. I don't see why you should be going to school for a PhD. I don't see why you should be going to school for a master's unless you can see that they are going to promote you and your salary is going to improve significantly. If you go do that, in that case, you are doing it for prestige. And that's okay. If it makes you happy, that's okay. But me, knowing what I know, I will go look at the careers that people are going to Canada, radiology, lab technicians or technologists, okay, physical therapists, respiratory therapists, okay, medicine, medical doctors, registered nurses, even just LVNs. Do you know if you're an LVN right now, you can actually go to Canada? Now, it might look not so fancy, especially nursing. At least medicine, you know, is very prestigious. At home nursing, unless things have changed, when I was there was no respect in nursing. But if you look at nursing realistically, the rewards are just good. And I'm surprised that some of you have a heart of nursing, you have the brains of nursing, but you still insist in, and these days they have community colleges, there are technical schools, MTC. People will look at you like you are not educated, but my friend, in 3 years, you will line up. That is just a concept for me. And I say this because I've seen people do it. There are people who listen to me and they did this and now they are lined up for a green card. I have many, many friends from the Philippines. I mean, Philippines, they have invested in schools of nursing because they know if they wait for these temporary visas called student visas, aka temporary visas, visiting visas, the embassy is just not forthcoming. But if you invest in nursing, I mean, these successful communities in America, I've watched them carefully. People from India are heavily, heavily invested in medicine. They are heavily, heavily invested in information technology. And when they qualify for those, they are not going to beg for visas. Okay, so I'm just introducing this in our communities. I know someone told me today the MTCs are becoming very full. People are starting to catch up to these ideas. Just see which courses are marketable in America, which courses are marketable in Canada, and start investing in that instead of investing in a master's program or in a PhD. Because if you do that in 3 years, you'll be sitting for the NCLEX and we'll see you in America uncontested, a green card. If you do medicine, you're likely to come on J1. Once you finish residency, which is not easy to come on J1, don't get me wrong, but still there's an avenue for you to stay permanently in the United States after residency and get what? H1B, or get what? A green card. I've watched these communities very, very, very closely, especially communities from Asia. That is what they are doing, guys. And you know, Janet is here to tell you what other people are doing. They've been where we've been before. They've been denied visas in big numbers, aka student visas, visiting visas, and all that. And so they've decided to come up with ways. Not they've decided, they already decided. Many of them go to nursing schools, they go to the schools of medicines or medicine, they go to in IT. But for some of you who are scared of these big courses like nursing and medicine, don't forget, just look at the hospital. Psychologists, by the way, can go to Canada. Look at radiologists, not radiologists. Radiologists are very educated people, medical doctors. I'm talking about radiology technicians, lab technologists, lab technicians, pharmacy technicians. Okay, think of the hospital, respiratory therapists, physical therapists. By the way, I keep on saying that, but I don't meet many of you asking. A physical therapist will get a green card in America just like a nurse. Okay, so don't stick to nursing. If nursing is not your best thing, just think of the hospital. Go look for those medical professions that you know you can fit in. If you don't like the medical profession, how about you invest in maybe IT? Okay, all right. I'm just thinking outside the box. Let's start thinking of, why am I going to school? How will this course benefit me? Okay, I hope I'm helping someone out there. Now, again, marriage is an option. Okay, but let me just tell you the truth that some of you, again, are not making use of. Okay, some of you are in college. I don't know why you are not falling in love with a nurse. Like, these things are easy. All you need is just to talk to that nurse and fall in love with that nurse, and you guys work out magic. Instead of cracking your head. If there are lab technologists going, just fall in love with a lab technologist. And I mean, no, I mean, love is not something to joke around with. And Janet is by no means, I'm not joking around with anything. Okay, I'm just saying sometimes love can grow. Love can grow. If you have a common interest, love can grow. You do not have to feel butterflies. Some of you wait for butterflies in your stomach. You think now that is legitimate love. Legitimate love means you understand the other person understands you, and you have similar goals, and you know your destination, and you work together. Because some of you are making your life very, very difficult. When all you need is to go to MTC, to go to that school of nursing somewhere, and start working with someone who is already in that track. And by the way, you can support each other. She might be a nurse, and you might be financially stable, and you work as a team. And then things happen. Why you guys don't think like that? I have no idea. And I mean the single ones. I'm just presenting different avenues, and I'm just saying this because I've seen it in many communities happening. You find some of you, there's a beautiful nurse across the street, and you are not asking them out. And maybe they don't have the financial means for now, and you can blend in quick and have a legitimate marriage. And the future becomes bright from that point. Are you seeing my thinking? And when Janet brings these topics, some of you think maybe they are made up. They are not made up. I always deliver on my topics. And today's topic was realistic ways of getting green cards. Hello, hello, Janet Rangi. Is nursing degree BSN in Germany comparable with the BSN in America? Yes, 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 and yes. You can do the NCLEX if you graduated with nursing degree in Germany and come work in America. I've worked with Germans. In fact, I had a German nurse who came on a green card and she forgot to renew. But because she was already on the job and no one even thought that she's not German, of course she had an accent, heavy accent. My mind is even not heavy. she was from Germany. Okay, they come. I work with nurses from Russia. I work with nurses from Ukraine, Romania. Okay, from all over the world. So many nurses from Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, Uganda. Many, 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 many. Here in America, during the summertime, many Americans go to Europe and they marry Europeans. I don't see anything wrong why some of us here in America, who are people from the Sunshine Continent, cannot go back and marry our own people. I mean, these are just the realistic ways of getting green cards. Janet is not introducing any new concept. This is just realistic because I have to help us think outside the box. And this video I did like 3-4 years ago. Okay, it works. Trust me. Trust me. And you do not have to be struggling. And all you need is to prove you are married. No one can challenge your marriage. And marriage is a human right. That's why you see Janet speaking very confidently here. And I know some of you say, Janet, you have no fear talking about these things. Fear who? Fear who? For what? I have no, and I fear for what? There's nothing to fear. First of all, what are you fearing? Martin Luther said, you have nothing to fear but fear itself. That thing you're fearing is your fear. Okay? Okay? So there is nothing to fear. I don't see why I'll come to your house to challenge your marriage. What right do I have? I apply for B1, B2 visa from Dubai. That's where I stay. My question is, yes, you can apply. Now, let me talk to you, some of you who are abroad. When you go to those embassies abroad, the embassies have a common way. The common answer is, you are from Malawi. I think the United States Embassy in Malawi is better suited to assess your situation, as here we do not understand your family ties. That is the common question. I mean, the common answer they give people who go to the embassies abroad. That I've seen. They question your contracts. Okay, so if you're still in the contract here, are you running away? They question your travel history. Okay, have you ever been to Malawi since you came to Switzerland? If the answer is no, so how do we know you'll go to America and come back? So those contracts, you have to have a letter saying the contract is over, okay? But yes, if the answer is yes, you can go to any foreign embassy, especially if you have residency there. If your residency is in Japan, or which country did you say, Germany? Yes, you use the American embassy in Germany. Okay, but you just have to tell them why America, if you have a contract, are you running away from your contract? And if you are graduating from school, they're like, why didn't you go for holiday? Or if you graduated and you are transitioning, why can't you go back home before and apply from home? The people that will get a visa probably still have a contract, they'll go back, or they are still in school. Okay, someone says, do I think to be a teacher? That comment went very fast. In fact, I thought I'll be a teacher in my life. How I ended up in the profession I'm doing, I don't know. Okay, that if there was anything I dreamt of being when I was a young girl, is teaching. Okay, I didn't end up a teacher, but it was in my heart. Okay, I've had a chance to go back. I can go back to school. I mean, I'm good enough to teach in community colleges. For me to go teach in universities, I have to go back to school for 2 years and become a professor. I mean, I have the experience to be a professor, don't get me wrong, but I need to finish my PhD or something. But I like it. I enjoy. Do I want to go and become a professor? No. First of all, I kind of love money, and clinical just gives me more money. Seeing patients has more money compared to teaching. Sorry, guys. Okay, and I don't like administration. I'm not an administrator. No, I can't. But thank you so much for those compliments and your good comments. So, guys, this is what I'm thinking. Be like everyone else. And by everyone else, I mean there are so many people from other nations. They never questioned these things. They never feared. They just know what works and they work on it. So just go and work on it. If Janet says think about your ROI, return on your investment, think about it and take it seriously. So next time you want to spend money on a master's program, ask yourself what are the benefits. If the benefits are worth it, then go. If they are not, then how about you go for radiology or something you know will give you a green card? You and your family. If you are dating, how about you choose wisely? Okay. Maybe the word wisdom is not the best, but anyway, let me be honest. Let me be fair. Okay. If you have an opportunity to fall in love with those people that can get a green card, by all means, fall in love with them. It's okay. It's allowed. Anyone who says otherwise, they are lying. Okay, because some of us we love people with long hair like Janet, right? And no one complains. Okay, and some people say, oh, you can't just love someone because they are nurse. Who said so? People fall in love with nurses all the time. I've seen so many movies where doctors fall in love with nurses in the hospital. I've seen so many movies where patients fall in love with nurses. Haven't you seen? And then you start saying, oh, you cannot fall in love with someone just because they are nurse. No, by all means, it can happen. You can fall in love with a man just because they are medical doctor. And there is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with that. I know of a princess, I will not mention names, who fell in love with a medical doctor. Okay? Now you can go saying, oh, that is so shallow. No, but the fact that they are medical doctors is attractive. Okay? The fact that this person is a teacher and you love teachers is attractive. All I'm saying is, if the opportunity presents, some of you love your husbands or wives because they have PhDs. Am I true or false? You love those people because they have PhDs. How to get those lovers? They are there, but you don't see. Your eyes are closed. They have curtains. Okay? Well, it's not my job to teach you that, but I'm just introducing a new idea. Like, how about you think about these things? Because apart from falling in love, people are just choosing their careers wisely. They are here in America from those countries. I know those countries. People have invested a lot of effort in those careers, and I mean policemen. I've met people who are policemen in those countries and they chose to be nurses. Okay? So there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? My goal is to leave you better than you found me. Merci beaucoup. Muchas gracias. Zikomo. Asanteni sana. Adios. I will see you in the next video. I thought, I almost went to sleep. I'm like, no. I went to check my YouTube and I saw I had increased by 100. So I knew the momentum is there. If I quit my momentum, it is nothing as bad as, guys, always take advantage of momentum. When you have momentum, do it. If your heart is telling you apply Canada, go for it. If your heart is telling you go to America, go for it. Okay, if you lose that momentum, it will never come back again. Don't forget to take risks. Keep taking risks, calculated risks. Okay, if you want to stay where you are, just stay where you are. They will give you a visiting visa. I'm just telling you the things to watch for. If you have a contract, you better have answers. Maybe you need a letter from the contract people to say your contract is ending, and then wherever. Like, if you're in doubt, the embassy will be in doubt. Janet, good job. God bless you. Thank you. I love your comment. Okay, that thing that is bothering you, the embassy will see it. Okay, they will see it. Technical jobs, Martin. Thank you. I like how they call Martin here. We say Martin, Marto. Here, the Martin. It's so silent. They just say Martin. My brother is called Martin. So I usually find it so there was like the only thing they pronounce is Ma. The rest is silent in the nose. Martin. Like, okay, Martin. Okay, all right, guys. I will see you in the next video. I love you so much. Subscribe, janetrangi.com. If you want me to help you with any applications, janetrangi67@gmail.com. Okay, that is where you'll find me. By the way, I have info@janetrangi.com, but that one is on the website. Those two, if you see two emails on the website, they merge. The Gmail is a personal email. Like if you in business, if you tell them Gmail, they don't take you seriously. So my business email is info@janetrangi.com, and both of them are the email. Whichever one you write, they merge. So it doesn't matter. Martin, yes, Martin. Have a good day, Martin. Okay, I love you. I love you. I love you guys. Thank you. Subscribe. I'll see you.